Good morning everyone and welcome back to the channel. So as you can probably tell, we are not in Kelowna because we are in Victoria for a week. So a couple days ago on Sunday, August 22nd, Max and I got married. So on Monday after our wedding on Sunday, we hit the road and we drove to Victoria. So we arrived here around, what time? 5:30, 6 o'clock at night, and we left kind of the West Kelowna area at 9 in the morning. So it was a pretty long travel day, but today's our first day in Victoria and we are just kind of sticking around the downtown area. I didn't want to go too far today just because it's the first day, so it's just nice to wander around and stay close. So we're just gonna go stroll the inner harbor. We're staying really quite downtown Victoria, that we're really close to the inner harbor and the Parliament buildings and all of that kind of stuff. So we're gonna stroll the inner harbor, go check out the Parliament buildings, and then we're also gonna go check out Fisherman's Wharf this afternoon and just kind of stick around that area. And so it's about 8:30 right now, so we're all ready to go. Max is just having his second cup of coffee and we will get out there. Good morning everyone. So it is now day 2 in Victoria. So yesterday the plan was just to kind of spend some time in the inner harbor and then go to Fisherman's Wharf. It turns out that we were able to kind of do both in the mornings. So what we did is we walked around I think it's called Douglas Road, and we also visited the Ogden Breakwater, and so we spent some time around there, and then we decided to walk back. We were gonna walk all the way to Beacon Hill Park and then back, but it would have been like an hour and a half of walking and our feet were already killing us, so we decided to come back and we spent some time kind of in downtown Victoria, went for happy hour, and then that night, so last night, we actually walked to Chinatown, which is only like a couple blocks away from us. So we walked down to Chinatown, walked down Fantali Alley, and ate some dinner there. So that was a lot of fun. And so today the plan is to Good morning everyone. So I forgot to film the part of today in the hotel room, so I'm gonna have to do it right now in the open with people around. So I'm gonna talk really quietly here. You can probably hear the birds. We've just stopped outside of our hotel to get some coffee from Murchie's, which has been really, really good. I'm trying the Canadian breakfast tea latte today. Today is a really big day and I'm really excited about today because we're going on a whale watching tour. So our whale watching tour is from 12:30 and it's 3 to 4.5 hours long. So I'm really excited about that. I'm not 100% sure what we're gonna do kind of this morning before our whale watching tour because I don't really want to leave like downtown Victoria because that's where we have to meet. So we might go check out the museum, but yeah, today's gonna be really exciting. We're waiting to board our whale watching tour, so I'll show you what I'm packing with me today. I'm mainly gonna be using my EM1 Mark II, which you're all familiar with, my 40 to 150, which you're also all familiar with. But as a surprise, I do actually have the MC20 converter, which I haven't shown you guys yet. So this is the first time I'm really taking the MC20 out for a spin. Probably not the greatest for a whale watching because I've taken it out once before to do some bird photography, but this is the first time kind of outdoor excursion wise. So this is going to be the setup. We'll see how the MC20 goes for me today. And then I just have my peak design with my jacket and a couple other camera stuff in there. I've got two 100% batteries in here, and I think I've got, what do I have? 4,300 room for photos, and I have a spare memory card in here just in case that's empty if I run out of room. So yeah, that's what I'm carrying with me. So yesterday we pretty much did the whale watching tour. The whale watching tour went from, we had to be at the port by 12 o'clock and it went until maybe 4:15. So that's pretty much all we did yesterday. We did go for brunch and we did grab a yummy dinner, but we didn't do anything else yesterday. It was just the whale watching tour, which was awesome. Today we are actually heading out of Victoria. So the Malahat Skywalk recently got built this summer. So I think it finished getting built in July, so it's fairly new. So we're going to actually visit the Malahat Skywalk this morning. They open at 10 o'clock, so we're kind of heading there for 10 o'clock today. And then after the Malahat Skywalk, you have like the Skywalk, there's a tree walk, there's like an adventure net, there's a slide, so it should be fun. And then at 2:15 today, we actually have our raptor excursion. So the Pacific Northwest Raptor Center is located, I think, in Duncan. So we're actually heading out to the Raptor Center today as well to do kind of the Raptor experience walk or something like that. So that should also be fun because I love birds. So we are heading out there right now. It's 9:47, so we've got about a half an hour drive ahead of us. We've got our Murchies, which I've been loving every day. Today I'm trying the Kensington Tea Latte, which is their wedding blend with steamed milk and vanilla. So it's actually quite good. Yesterday I tried the Canadian tea latte, which was really good. So Murchies has been making really good tea lattes. And yeah, so we're heading out there right now, and so it should be a nice, full, awesome day. vlogged, and so I thought we would do a little bit of catch up. So on Friday, we went to Malahat and we did the Raptor Center, and then on Saturday, it was actually Max's birthday, so we took it easy that day. We went for brunch at Blue Fox Cafe. We did a hike and beach day at East Souk Regional Park, and then we just grabbed Taco Fino for dinner that night. On Sunday, we had an appointment at 12:15. So in the morning, we took it easy. We got our merchies in the morning. We did the Dallas Road Walk, which is a really nice walk here in Victoria. And then we had our massage appointment at 12:15. So we went for a nice couples massage. And then that afternoon, we kayaked. So there's Kelp Reef Adventures down by Fisherman's Wharf. It does like a 2-hour kayak adventure. So we actually went kayaking at 4 o'clock with them. And we did this 2-hour kayak adventure in the inner harbor, which was a lot of fun, and that was probably my favorite part of the trip. And so that was at 4 o'clock. That took us to about 6 o'clock. And then for dinner that night, one of the restaurants that was recommended to us to try in Victoria was 10 Acres. So we went to 10 Acres that night for 8 o'clock. And that was pretty much our Sunday. And then Monday, so yesterday, it was our last day here in Victoria. So today we're actually leaving. So on Monday, we, in the morning, got our merchies as usual because I'm obsessed with the tea lattes. And then we headed out to Gowan Todd Provincial Park, and we weren't going to do a hike of any sort. I was more envisioning that we would just go by the water, you know, kind of like a nice morning like that. But we ended up doing the Holmes Peak hike, which was I think 1.2 kilometers each way. And so we ended up doing that hike, and then we got back into the city at around 11 o'clock. So we dropped off the car at the parkade and we walked to the museum, which isn't very far from our hotel. So we went to the museum, and I really wanted to see the orca exhibit, which was really, really good. And after that, we took a taxi to Spinnaker's, I think is what it's called. And it's the oldest brew pub, I think, in Canada. So we went to Spinnaker's for lunch, and then we walked back towards downtown Kelowna because we had a tattoo appointment at 3 o'clock on Monday. So we went for our tattoos, which took about an hour and a half for the both of us to do. Every time we travel, we tend to now get a tattoo at the location that we travel to. So we have a tattoo from Greece, Denver, and now Victoria. So that's kind of what we've been doing. So on Monday, we went for our tattoo appointment, and then after that, we had reservations at Blue Crab, a really fancy, like, fine dining restaurant here in Victoria for our last night. So we went to Blue Crab for dinner, and it was super delicious. The pasta, the seafood pasta, super good. And then I also had the 1 pound of like Alaskan king crab, which was really good as well. And then that night, I actually got to go out to the Parliament or the government buildings at night, and I got to kind of experiment photographing them for a little bit. And that pretty much concluded Monday and our trip. So I'm gonna play like a bunch of photos from the past 3 days of basically all of the things that we were doing. the photos that I took on this trip. Some of the photos in here were taken on my Olympus EM1 Mark II with various lenses, and some of the photos were taken on my iPhone, but of course in like the image capture you kind of see what photos were taken on my iPhone and my Olympus. But I had a lot of fun here in Victoria, and it's like always like bittersweet to leave a travel destination, but Victoria and Vancouver Island is super gorgeous. I am excited to get home though, because we have a puppy and a cat at home that probably misses us. Right now it is just about 8:30. We don't have to be at the ferry terminal until 11, so we're probably gonna go get our Murchie's. It's my last chance to get a tea latte, so I'm gonna go to Murchie's and get our tea latte, and then we're gonna kind of pack up our hotel room and hit the road back to Kelowna. So I really hope you enjoyed this video and you enjoyed, discovering Vancouver Island with me and all of the photos. If you liked it, please hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.